we know the reality. If someone gets off that first call without buying, what, maybe 1% of people will come back and buy it. Probably smaller than that, probably like 0.5%. Sometimes just burn the fucking boat. Yeah. Just burn the fucking boat. Just hold up a mirror. Get comfortable in the uncomfortableness. People don't need a friend. They need a guide. They need people to call them out on their bullshit. If they have told you something in discovery, we have what's called a congruency bias, right? If we say something and then we go against that, we are lying. It is awkward. Hold up that fucking mirror hard and just go, hang on, John. 20 minutes ago, you told me that you and your wife were doing this. So, you know, cards on the table. Is that just a polite way of telling me to bugger off? Is that just you saying this isn't a good fit for you? Like, you don't want to do this? And they'll either say, yeah, sounds like shit, which if they do, we've done a bad job of explaining.
No.
Yeah, or they'll go, no, it's just. And then whatever comes after just is the real reason. I don't see how this would work for me. I don't understand the timeline. I don't know that this feels like a good investment. Okay, cool. Appreciate you sharing that. What specifically about what we went through makes you feel like this wouldn't be XYZ? Yeah. Just fucking challenge them. Burn the boats. It is uncomfortable to do because at the end of the day, if you're not an arsehole, most people are confrontation. Yeah, most people want to avoid confrontation. It shouldn't be a confrontation. We want to always be on the same side of the table as them. But sometimes that does mean, you know, having difficult conversations. Like if your best friend was an alcoholic and they were drinking themselves into an early grave.
Yeah, for sure.
You've got to get uncomfortable in that line of questioning in order to help them, right?
For sure.
Burn the boat. Don't be an arsehole, but don't be an arsehole, but just be a, you know, look, John, whatever John's wife's name was, I am here to help you at the end of the day. Susan, I'm here to help, okay? Now, you told me that for the last, 40 years of your working life, you haven't got to where you want to be. Is there anything that we've gone through today, the fact that 90% of people generate £5,000 inside of 30, 60 days working with us, that feels like that wouldn't be a good fit for you, yes or no? Do you ask any like binary questions? So like yes or no answers?
Not typically.
Okay. Binary questions can be really good for sort of boxing people and framing them in. When we want to get to a specific answer, especially in objection handling, I typically ask quite a lot of binary questions. So like, cool, John and Susan, just so I know we're on the same page, is there anything that we have gone through today that makes you feel like this would not be a good fit for you? Wouldn't get you to 60K a year, yes or no? No. Okay. So, and then maybe like 2 or 3 more, just sort of leading questions. And then you can just be like, look, I'm a big boy. I've got broad shoulders. Cards on the table. Whatever you tell me is not going to make me cry any more than my girlfriend does on a daily basis. So, shoot me straight. What's coming up for you? And then probably just go, haven't got the money, haven't got XYZ, I'm uncertain. That is the easiest objection handle you can ever use. Forget most of these overly complicated reframes and analogies and all this sort of stuff. They have their place. But for just cutting through the bullshit, Peter, shoot me straight. It sounds like for the last 45 minutes, you're on board, and now here we are at this sort of point where it's, do or die, make or break, fight or flight, and we're sort of going back on everything we've said almost. Like, you've been spent the last 45 minutes telling me you're not where you want to be.
Yeah.
So for you choosing to stay there, help me understand the rationale.
Yeah. I just don't feel like it might work for me.
So I appreciate you sharing. What's coming up for you that makes you feel like it wouldn't actually work for you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, there's no guarantee. Like, there's a lot of testimonials, but like, if we put in the money and then it just doesn't work out for us, there's always that risk, right?
Yeah. So if there were a guarantee, like you could 100% say this was going to work for you, would you see it as a good investment, the structure, everything we laid out?
Yeah, obviously, right? Obviously, if there was a guarantee.
Okay. Well, Peter, here's the thing, right? Death and taxes. They're the only 2 things that are guaranteed. But I guess for you, you've seen the testimonials, you've seen the results of the people that we have worked with. What do you feel like would make people either successful or not successful? If they showed up and utilized the support, what do you feel like determines those 2 groups of people? And their results?
Well, obviously, like if themselves.
So the work that they put in, correct?
Yeah, their commitment, basically.
Okay. So if by your own observation, your own opinion, you think it's the commitment that determines the results, is it a case of you're saying to me that you wouldn't be committed to showing up and doing the work?
No, yeah, we would be committed, but it's just I have to finish this MOD contract, and then we could get started in a month, so that I have the time to do it.
Okay. So Peter, shoot me straight. Is it the time? Is it the guarantee? If you were going to put your finger on the biggest concern for you right now, because I can only help you with whatever your real concern is. We can beat around the bushes with time guarantees. Is this going to work for me? I'm a big boy. I've got broad shoulders. What's coming up for you? If I can help you, I will. If I can't, I can't.
I guess it's the guarantee then.
So it's the guarantee. So you've said, by your own opinion, what you feel like would be the biggest difference between someone being successful and not successful is their commitment to it. I don't think you're the sort of person who's going to not give your all. Are you that sort of person that is just going to show up and not be committed?
No.
So you're not that person. So it's really simple, Peter. It's like this. If you buy a treadmill, are you guaranteed to lose weight?
No.
No. Because if you buy a treadmill, you put it in your garage, you leave it in the box, and you never use the thing, you're never going to lose any weight.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you take it out of the box, you unpack it, you get on it for 20 minutes a day, and then when you've got a bit more time, you do 30 minutes and then 40 minutes until you can give it your all.
For sure.
It moves you forward, right?
Correct.
Okay. So is it fair to say that even doing something at 20% is still moving you closer to your goal than doing nothing at all?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not important to be 100% all in. Would you agree that would apply here? If you were to start this business with us here today, we can't do anything at 100%. The only thing we can do at 100% is breathe, or we'd be dead, right? If my wife asked me to go and cut the lawn, I'm not doing that at 100% because I'm thinking about everything else that's going on with the day. You know, when I'm eating, I'm scrolling my phone. We don't need to operate at 100%. We simply need to be not operating at 0%.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say we did start you today. You utilised the support. You gave it 20% for the next 4 weeks while you've got the MOD contract in the background. By that time, the business would be established. We would be set up and running. We'd have ads generating. Your wife is running this business with you as well. You told me,
Yeah,
correct?
correct.
Okay.
She's sitting right next to him. They're both there.
So, Susan, for the next 4 weeks, you're not running that MOD contract. No, you have got an hour, 2 hours a day that you could be involved in the setup of this, and then we can loop John in anything that he needs to know at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So in 4 weeks' time, the MOD contract comes to an end. We go from 20% to maybe 50%, maybe more, 80%. We are set up, we're running, we're revenue generating.
Yeah.
That'd be a terrible scenario in 30 days' time to already be generating low end £2,000, £3,000, £4,000 dollars additional income.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. So is there a logical reason for us to...
wouldn't it be better if we just went full in a month when we're really ready? So that we can wouldn't it be just more better we could just fully focus on it, than being in the middle?
I don't know that it would be any better. I would say that if your main concern right now is that for the last 20 years you haven't been in the financial place you want to be, inflation isn't going to be any lower in 30 days. Things are still going to cost more. Your goal is to make your retirement in the next 5 to 10 years, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can kick it down the road as much as we want. We can put 30 days, 30 weeks, 30 months, 30 years. Respectfully, John and Susan, the best time for you to start planning for your retirement was probably 30 years ago. We know that plan hasn't worked so far.
Yeah.
So do you see a logical reason why even 30 days would make sense to wait on a proven business plan that gives you the support that you haven't had from other options, puts that roadmap and blueprint in place, and allows you for the first time in potentially 2 decades to actually see and map out a path forward? Does that make sense to delay that?
No, it doesn't make sense to delay it. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, for sure. I think I could go there. I think you're right. I think I just need to burn the boat. I think I had too much.
It's not confrontational. It's not.
No.
It's just it's just their best interests.
Yeah, I understand. It's
cutting through the bullshit.
It just I agree.
It's the same thing as I say for all of it, right? You have all of these gurus that teach all of these big objection handling frameworks, and it's exactly the same, in my opinion, as discovery. There is no magical 15-step word track that you're going to take an objection from to someone buying.
No.
You've got to have the same open, honest conversation. Shoot me straight. I'm a big boy. Whatever you tell me, I can handle it. If you want to tell me this sounds like absolute hot garbage and you want nothing to do with that, I'll hold my hands up and say that's on me. I've obviously missed something. However, I don't think you're telling me this sounds like hot garbage. It sounds like there's a sticking point, a bit of hesitation. The best way that I can help you with that is if I know what that is. Yeah. It could be something we fix in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
What's coming up for you?
Yeah. Fair. Burn the boat.
The boat, baby.